We interrupt your Italian vlogs that I was bringing to you guys, which are amazing, which I still have two more coming along, or actually 3 or 4 more coming along, to bring you the worst experience I had through Booking.com. If you want to know what happened through me and you don't want to happen to you, stick around. What up, peeps? Welcome back to Sway Vlogs. It's your boy Sway coming at you with another video. You already know I'll make lifestyle videos of my life here in Europe. And if you want to learn more about Europe, Spain, France, Portugal, Italy, hey, we just went to Italy. If you want to know anything about Europe lifestyle here, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell to be notified when I drop the latest and the greatest. And don't forget, I'm going to be making videos here every single week, so stick around because it's going to get wild. Summer just started and it's been amazing. But before we get into the great, cool stuff, let me bring you the bad news. I had the worst experience on Booking.com. Now, I don't know if you had bad experiences on Booking.com, and if you had bad experiences on Booking.com, go ahead and let me know in the comments what were your experience and what happened, and if it got resolved, and what did you do to get it resolved, or if it didn't get resolved, what happened, what steps did you take to get it resolved, or if it didn't get resolved, then I'm sorry. But this is what happened to me. So, my original vacation plan was to go to Disneyland Paris with my boys. Disneyland Paris has just opened up their doors as of June 28th, I think, or something like that. And so we said, let's go ahead and take the boys to Disneyland Paris. They're older now, they can remember more things now, so let's go ahead and go there. We were going to go from like the 11th of July to the 14th of July, but then we changed the dates from the 17th to like the 22nd or something of July. So I decided to go through Booking.com because I have an account with them and I've stayed with them all the time, and I booked my hotels with them all the time. And I had this like special like genius level, whatever, 3 or 4 something where I can get some discounts, and I enjoyed them. You know, for the last 2, 3 years, 4 years that I've been doing traveling, I've gone through Booking.com. So I decided to book my flights through them, which I know you're probably thinking, man, there's a lot of other apps you can use, but I went through them and I used them. And I booked my flights and everything. But then we saw that, you know, it was more affordable to go through air hopping and do what I did, you know, which I explained in another video. If you guys want to see it, on my travel video that I went to Italy for under $2,500, you can look that in the description below. But anyways, so I decided to call and say, hey, I'm going to cancel my flight. I no longer need it. I'm not going to go to Paris anymore. The gentleman that helped me said, great, you know, give me your information. I gave him my information and everything. And he said, cool, we're going to go ahead and cancel this flight and you will get a full refund. Now, I don't want to sound racist. I don't want to sound like a Karen here at all. But the gentleman that helped me, and all the gentlemen that helped me in customer service from Booking.com, were in somewhere in India, or a call center somewhere in India. And again, I'm not sounding, I don't want to be racist or anything like that, but I could barely understand what they were saying. I could barely understand what they were trying to tell me, what they were trying to communicate with me. But whatever I could make out from what they were saying is that, you know, they were going to cancel my flight. They were going to give me a full refund. So I said, go ahead and let's do it. But before we could continue doing that, the process, the line accidentally cut off. So it was around midnight that day I called. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go to sleep, wake up the next day and call. I called the next day. Another person, you know, I could barely understand what he was saying. He helped me. I explained the information about him. I explained to him what was going on and everything. And he said, well, sir, we can't give you a full refund. Your cancellation window has been closed. And I said, what do you mean my cancellation window has been closed? And then he explained to me this whole company policy, blah, 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 blah. And he said I was going to get charged 102 euros to cancel my flight. And I said, look, my man, that's what I was told from your customer service representative before. So I need to get this taken care of. Can you transfer me over to a supervisor or something like that? Being the Karen here I am, you know, whatever. So he transferred the call, and as he was transferring the call, again, it accidentally cut off. So I again had to call, and not to make the long story, you know, boring for you guys, I ended up calling like 4 or 5 different times. And then at the last call that I made, the gentleman said, look, I'm going to cancel your flight. We're going to listen to the call, original call you made, to see if the customer service rep did mention that you were going to get a full refund. And if that's happened, then we are going to refund you the full amount. Now give us about 72 hours and we should call you back or email you and let you know the, you know, the resolution of this issue. And I said, great, cool, I'll wait. I waited about a week. I never got an email. I never got a call. My wife was like, hey, you know what's going on with Booking? So I decided to call back again. And they told me, sir, it still has to be escalated to another department. So give it about another 4 or 5 days. Cool. And I waited another 4 or 5 days. And again, not to make the long story boring for you guys, I waited 4.5 weeks for them to refund me 508 euros out of my 610. So yes, they ended up charging the 102 euro fee that they told me they were not going to charge me from the beginning. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because there was no professionalism in the customer service reps at all. There was no understanding at all. I mean, I could barely understand what they were saying in English. I'm sorry, I don't want to sound racist or anything, but I could barely understand a single word that they were trying to say to me. And I don't want to mimic their accent or anything like that. You can go watch The Simpsons and you can try to, you know, get an idea of what I mean by that. But it was the worst experience, period. I waited 4.5 weeks for this to happen. Thankfully, I got my money back. minus the 102. So what I'm trying to tell you is that if you are going to be going to any travel, any vacation, or any holiday, go and look at other apps. Look, I went to hotels.com, and the same hotel I found in Brindisi and the same hotel I found in Rome were actually cheaper in hotels.com than they were in Booking. The Brindisi hotel was like 300 and something on Booking when I got it for 200 in hotels.com, and then the one in Rome was 150 in hotels.com, and it was like 290 something in Booking.com. So do your research, like I've always said in every video. Do your research before you go out anywhere to travel, and try to go to different apps: hotels.com, Trivago, Kayak, whatever you find, you can find hotels. Hotels.com. I mean, lastminute.com, eDreams, Skyscanner, whatever it's called. You can look at all these places to be able to find the best hotels, the best flights, car rentals, and whatnot. Do your thorough research before you actually go somewhere, and try to avoid, by all means necessary, try to avoid Booking.com. And if Booking.com ever gets to see this video, I'm gonna let you guys just know this real quick. If you have people that are calling in English to an English department, have somebody that they can communicate clearly and that we can understand, so that we can talk to them without frustration, without understanding what they're saying, without trying to make up in our heads like what did he say, what did he say, what do you mean, what do you mean, what did it please, Booking.com, get together. Okay, that's all I gotta say. I'm never going to use Booking again, ever in my life. I've actually deleted it from my phone. I've actually canceled my account with them and everything. And from now on, I'm just going to use different apps because they don't deserve my money and my, going through them with everything. And I know I sounded like a Karen. I know I sound like a Karen now, but that's just my experience. Again, if you had bad experiences with Booking.com, let me know in the comments. And remember that if you're new to the channel and you want to learn more about the lifestyle here in Europe, from an American's point of view, living in this beautiful country of Spain and traveling all over Europe, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell to be notified when I drop the latest and the greatest. And I will see you guys next time. Don't worry, I'm bringing you more of my Italian vlogs, more of my Italy adventure that I with my family. So stick around. It's going to get amazing. It's going to get wild. We're going to be bringing more content to this channel. Summer just started. Enjoy your weekend. Peace. Love you, people.